manager. How did ITV? How were they able to carve a niche for themselves? Because it came at the time the media, the private media organization are just struggling to find their feet. But ITV started like a house on fire, and were able to enter the nooks and crannies of those states. How did ITV were able to? How did they achieve this?
Well, thank you very much. When we started as newsmen in ITV, we were everywhere. Everybody wanted to watch our news. Why? Because at 7:30 you are sure to get exactly what happened in town. And in the course of doing that, we are able to do what I will describe as developmental journalism, in which we spoke to power as it were, and went to some places to correct what ought to be done. For instance, I can remember Idogbo was the only local government headquarters in Edo State that did not have electricity supply. Our news crew went there and we took the story. This was during the tenure of His Excellency Chief Lucky Osakari Ignedio. We went there and we took the reports several times. And one day, the Commissioner of Works, Mr. Kasimu Dokwesi, that time, saw me somewhere and told me that you people's cry for that community here. We have awarded the contract for electricity supply to Idogbo. Quickly, I carried my microphone and we took the interview. And from there, we followed up the project up till the day it was inaugurated. But let me tell you, Idogbo having electricity supply, it wasn't Idogbo alone that
benefited from it,
because other communities, nearby communities like Ukiri 1, Ukiri 2, and about 12 other communities benefited from that project. Why? Because ITV went there to report and showcase their plight at that time. I can also recollect College of Education, Ekeadolo, was almost
going moribund?
In fact, going into extinction. But ITV News Crew went there. We carried the report. This was done in the military. And several times the report went on ITV. And before you knew it, the government of the day, that was Group Captain Adamu Babaya, changed the management of the place. And the place was resuscitated and came back alive. ITV News that time was about development. We were not antagonizing government. Rather, we were drawing the attention of government to things that needed to be done for good governance. I can still remember Boundary Road in Benin. There was a puddle at that curve near JBS Estate. Perpetual pool of water that made the place totally unmotorable. ITV News Crew went there. We took the report. And 24 hours after the report, the task force on environmental sanitation took their mobile court to the airing company that was responsible for channeling its effluent to that road. And the mobile court ordered the company to repair the road and make it motorable, and that was done. So when you look back to how we started, and you will know that ITV News is about development, it's about good governance, and this would not have been possible if not for the way the Esama Obine, the founder, gave us the, in fact, free hand to operate. I remember he always told us that take the report, but make sure you run it according to the rules. Be balanced, be objective, and don't allow yourself to be used by anybody against anybody. And we stuck to that, and the rest is now history.
In the process of doing that, did you not put you at time's way?
Well, it wasn't a bed of roses. I remember that some of us, we were not just threatened, we were arrested. Don't forget, it was during the military government.
Yeah.
I can still remember, I was arrested for reporting a court war in Unibe, where 4 students died. And the police at that time were embarrassed that such a report would come out. That time it wasn't common for people to be killed the way it is happening now.
Yeah.
And so to have reported at that time that 4 people died at a go in a court war, it was unheard of.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, we were invited at the police, and it didn't. But the Esama, being who he is, did not just fold his arms and intervened, and we were quickly released.
Okay.
So in that note, I will let you know that all this that we were doing, that people saw us as being bold, as being adventurous, were possible because of the backing, the strong backing that we had from the SMR.
Okay. Even when you had to do some report against him, he still did not say because of that you suppress it.
Well, the reports we did, especially during the administration of His Excellency Chief Lucky Gunedion as governor, yes, we reported many of his developmental strides.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop us from doing reports on bad roads where they existed.
Yeah.
And when the roads were repaired, we still went there
to cover it.
So all this happened because the SMR gave us the courage
support
and the support to do it. So I would like to thank him for that.
Okay. Let me take the Deputy General Manager on this. When you look at the way people were given opportunities at ITV, how will you describe the opportunities? Because we had so many experiences of corpers coming in and stuff like that. Take us through, because you have always been involved in production of the camera. Take us through how SMR make this possible for so many people in Edo State.
Thank you very much, Tolu, and let me start by saying that I am grateful to the Chairman Emeritus, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Gunedion, who has given us the opportunity to get to the level where we are now. Like you have heard my colleagues in Benin, you heard them mentioning my names, mentioning a couple of names. Actually came to ITV as an audio man.
Wow.
Having worked at EBS for about a year and some months, between 95 and 96, before we were retrenched. And opportunities were given to us. And you see today, some persons will tell you that ITV is a training ground. Most of us that came to ITV came knowing barely next to nothing regarding what television production and broadcasting is all about. I'll tell you a story. I became a transmission director not because I went for a formal training. As an audio man, because I was passionate about the job. I was always looking at Kingsley Lato and Sarime, who is no longer with us. They were both the transmission directors, and I worked behind them as the audio man. On this fateful day, I think it was a Sarime that was supposed to be on duty, and it was time to open the station, because we usually will open the station at 4 p.m. What I do, because I also wanted to upgrade myself. As an audio man, I leave my house sometimes by 12 in the afternoon. I get to Oluku, and I start to rehearse what I see them do before they come. And they never knew. So on this day, Sarime was not there. And the then manager program of blessed memory, Mr. Job was like, where is the PD? We need to open the station.
We need to start.
The GM, Mr. Lola Ibweko, they were all tensed. Mr. Egbiari, who was like the head of next to Mr. Joe Fayaro, they were all tensed. And I told the GM, I said, sir, I think I can do it. You sure you can do it? I said, yes, I can do it. He said, go ahead. And that was how I started.
Yeah.
I made mistakes though, but they were impressed that I came and I salvaged the situation. That was how I became a transmission director. Opportunities are given to people when they go and places of work. But how do they use this opportunity? Today, I'm a deputy general manager of operation because I was committed to the job, I was passionate, I upgraded myself, I worked from being an audio man to becoming a transmission director. I moved to the accounts department. So when it was time for the Abuja station to come on board,
you're one of the few people here.
2007, Grace came on me and I was like, okay, you have gone around this. I think you can be of help. Here I am in Abuja. So I must say to my dear colleagues, today we are celebrating 27 years and I am happy that I am still here and I am grateful to the organization and I want to encourage my colleagues that whatever we are doing, like if you rightly said, it is not about the money. Money will definitely come, but put in your best and be rest assured that you will smile at the end of the day.
Yeah, smile at the end of the day, smile at the end of the day. I listened to Adana Susie talking there, and also not forgetting one of the major pioneers of the station talking about the director of Mr. Gwede and so many things. But when you look at what has been achieved over the years, and looking at years to go, what are your expectations going forward for ITV? Because we are celebrating 27 years, there's still so many decades ahead of us. What are your expectations going forward for ITV?
Well, so far so good. ITV has been in the race, and I make bold to say that ITV can stand on its own. I mean, as far as broadcasting is concerned.
Yeah.
Well, in the next few months, I expect ITV to be able to take feeds from Lagos. In the next few months, I expect ITV to be on DSTV. In the next few years, I expect ITV to have offices in the UK, where we have some people that are doing some job for us, and in America and in Europe. So these are some of the expectations I have for the station.
Yeah. Okay. And for the deputy general manager operations, for the new staff who are coming in, what we are just because we talked extemporaneously about what ITV has given to so many people. I remember when I also came in right there, I was fresh from university and giving me the opportunity to be here today and still do what I love doing. So passion has always been the key for me. And for so many young people out there who also must use ITV as a stepping stone, what will your advice be to them?
Well, my advice to my colleagues and those that are also looking at working on ITV in the near future is that come in, put in your best, and always remember whatever worth doing is worth doing well.
Thank you so much. We've been talking with the General Manager, ITV Abuja, and the Deputy General Manager Operations. And it's 27-year anniversary. They are pumping the champagne. And not forgetting, there's a special package right there. All road needs to be so we can find a way. For those who've been following it, definitely, you can also be part of this momentous occasion right there. And we've listened to the General Manager and also the Deputy General Manager talking to us about how the race started and where we are today. And many things to still do. I will take a quick break right now as we also move on to another segment of the program.